a child putting a dent in my wallet. I see my child every other weekend. I love my child and I wish I had the money to provide for my daughter Haven. Haven's mom and I take care of 2 little girls and they are a handful. We do not stay in the same house, but it's not good, but we try to keep in touch in case of the baby gets sick or needs to go to the hospital. Teenagers are becoming parents is related to many facts. Parenthood is expensive and supported from family, friends, and the parent is not always available. Teens are ready for parenthood because they are not emotionally, financially, or physically mature enough to be a young adult parent because they are still children themselves. Keeping the baby is a choice and you have to grow up at this point. Emotionally, as a father, I am a bit scared of not being a good dad to my child. Anaya is almost 1. Haven is 3 months going on 4. The children mother had dropped out of school. She's getting her GED online. Myself, I'm in the DEAR Program at Dickinson High School. A senior with big dreams and problems of my own. I have to take medicine and help around the house. It's crazy every day. I clean up after my 5 younger brothers, and they try to help a little bit. Anderson says that teenagers' parenthood shows knowing it was going to be hard, and she knew it was going to be harder than she thought it would. But it's even harder than that, she says, Anderson. Tyler Anderson says it was more than 500 babies born in 1995 to process growing up. Teenagers are not likely financially ready for parenthood because the first parents should have a job to provide for the babies. He or she is arriving. Food, clothing, and shelter, etc. The newborn babies need lots of care and love from their parents. So whether you can afford to support your child from birth through adulthood, expenses and pregnancies, childbirth must be planned for the first step. And financially, communication that made less discussions, family and friends. There, but as a parent, they are the one that the kids is their responsibility. Michael says that money continues to be the biggest concept. If you got a problem with money, you get grabby, you end up taking it out on somebody else, including her. She says nothing could crowd Calvin. Maturely waging does not provide enough money from the expenses of the newborn baby. Allegations shares a couple paying rent expenses to live in with her sister and her brother-in-law. She makes $8.42 an hour. It's not much, but she says it's worth it because she gets to walk in and Amanda, her daughter, smiling. She had a different path with a baby. She knows and she wishes she could have been a little bit wiser even in school and my education. When she had a baby, she had grown up too fast. Physically, I am always having a bodily pain from stressing because I cannot take care of my child. Only 20, but I feel like I'm in my late 60s. My strengths are not up and my strengths are not up and moving around as much as I used to. In cases contacted with planning to the animals of human bodies as a mature organism. Physically, strength, exhaustion, bodily needs belonging to coverage with the human body. A district from the mind of spirit, bodily pain, and snuffling. Many couples have a willing father. Maya says, he was angry at first, says Maya, who said couples benefit compares an abortion. Well, working in this one, but now she is a chance for change. It's late at night when she gets her weakest moment, she says, but then her rest and it's a new day. Anderson, quiet, come around, says Anderson. She wants to hit him. Berkeley Anderson is 17, a high school senior in Evergreen Park, Illinois. He pictures all three of them going to the zoo, doing stuff together as a family. She starts her work weekend off at 6:45 a.m. Feeding the baby. She's feeding the baby. She heads her Evergreen Park High School, returning at 3. She plays with the baby, who is cared for during the day by Deborah, until 5:30 p.m. Then 3 days a week she has 10:30 tasks her homework until 1 a.m. Tired to get a few hours of sleep, but before she starts again, Anderson plans to go to Fox College in Oakland, Illinois, studying accounting, says Anderson. My report is basically giving information why I am not emotionally, physically, or financially mature enough for parenthood. The choices of keeping the baby was my girlfriend's choice. I was not there for the childbirth. If you are still in high school, teens think about the pain, anger, and the cost from a newborn. Doesn't come easy. When you can prevent, you can be a better choice. It can be a better choice and not have to go through sexually emotions trying to do something you enjoy. If you're going to have sex, please protect yourself. Try finding something that you can enjoy. Mature as a good thing. Maturity is a good thing, showing that you are not afraid to be a leader and not being in with the in crowd. A future of being your own boss is your future. Follow your dreams in this world, because tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. Parenthood is scary for the first parent, but you can't blame no one but yourself. Show you're ready for the responsibility and take care of a child. Judgment will be made by everybody, even your own parents. The view of the baby is a beautiful sight. Just make sure you do the right thing by being there for your child. Eventually, collectively, I collected websites where you can get more information on why being a teen parent was a newborn isn't a good idea. Here are some sites you can go and ask about emotionally, physically, financially ready young adult parents where they're just a child themselves. It's your choice to keep the baby or an abortion. www.livestrong.com.
You don't have to read your source.
Okay. My poster is like this. Financially, teens are not emotionally, financially, or physically ready to become parents. The first picture, she's scared to tell him about the pregnancy test, if she's positive or negative. The second one is a pregnancy test. The third one is fighting with parents because you're a new parent of your own kids now. The third one, a new mommy, first time baby. The fifth one is first child is 2 or 3, loving his mom, waiting on his new brother or sister to be delivered. And that is my report, and that is my poster.
Okay. Do we have any questions?